Good afternoon, everyone. Taco here, and today I'm doing something a little different. Today we have a tier list of superpowers. Alright, for this, I think we've all seen. I don't actually watch this anime, I've just seen this one clip of Naruto, like, dividing himself in a library and then having his various selves, like, read all these books, and then he recombines and has all of this knowledge. So that's an easy A. Because, like, I could put one of myself in each of my classes at school, learn everything, and then I will have learned everything by the end of that day, by, like, the beginning of that day. And that's it. I only am there for, like, an hour and a half at most. And just recombine at the end of the day and go home. Also, to run various errands if I need to be, like, two places at once. That would be very useful as well. To change, like, into an alien form, or like if you're an alien changing to a human form. If you're trying to blend in and not be like caught by the friggin' government and tested, I mean, that's an easy A tier. But I'm not an alien. So maybe assuming as I'm an alien, yes, easily. Invisibility. There's various things that I would need to know about this. First, can you go invisible with your clothes on and your clothes be invisible as well? Two, if not, does it have a duration or is it connected to emotions? Because I don't want to flash people accidentally, and I would probably have to constantly keep looking at myself to make sure I'm invisible, just so people don't start staring at me or screaming or something. I don't friggin' know. So depending on this, and if I don't want to be seen or recognized or anything like that, a B. The ability to fly. Easily, you don't need a car anymore. You can literally just fly to your destination. Um, and you don't know, and if you're getting tired of walking, shoot, just freaking levitate, bro. Easily an A. Everybody loves that power. The ability to control one's mind. Now, this would basically just be slavery. This would just be psychological slavery. You just, like, if you want the math, let's just say you're in math class, you're having a quiz, and your teacher's walking around, and you use this power on your teacher, and you tell your teacher to give you the answers to the math quiz, and they do that. Like, not only will that look weird to every other student, but it's just doesn't. It's just spoiling yourself. It's like starting a new survival world in Minecraft and turning it to creative. You've already screwed yourself over. So this would be a C for me. The ability to shrink. Wanting to hide from a bully at school. Can't relate, but just in case. Easily hide from them. And if this is following, say, Mario terms, and you're able to go the same speed as you normally would, you can just swerve in the hallway under people's legs and crap like that. Same with jumping. And what else would that be useful for? Oh yeah, if it doesn't have any sort of requirements in terms, I mean, not requirements, sorry, but duration. If it doesn't have a duration, you can use it for as long as you want, when you want. Building a house for yourself will be the easiest thing ever. Or heck, you wouldn't even need a house. You literally just stack a couple pillows and shrink yourself. And there's so many other uses for that. So this one, easily an A. It's a great idea. The ability, it's like, okay, like Elastic Man ability. So stretch yourself from one place to another, and not like having to tug one arm and then continuously tug it outward and then be able to use it, but to like stretch your arm out with the arm itself. Now that's awesome. Yeah, if you're like on the other side of the house at your like computer and you're cooking something on the other side of the house and you need to, like, I don't know, stir some spaghetti or something. You can literally just stretch your arm over, stir the spaghetti, and bring your arm back. But here's the thing though, you can't see what you're doing. And I don't know the angles of your house, but for me, I can literally open my door and see the kitchen. So you would have to kind of feel for stuff, and if you burn your hand, you kind of screwed yourself over already. So this one, considering you won't be able to see where your arm is necessarily going, you'll only be able to feel. I think it's in the same category as controlling mind. Super strength. I mean, you can go freaking gorilla tag mode and just use your arms to book it down the highway or something to work. I don't know what you're doing, but that's just the first thing that came to mind. You can easily go into wrestling and come out clean. and that already gets you a ton of money. So that's already a win. I can't really think of anything else for this. So in terms of being able to go into wrestling and come out clean, like you just got super strength, you just flicked somebody in the head like you're friggin' I don't know, One Punch Man, and then they're instantly knocked out. Yeah, that's an easy A. It's really, really generic and really plain, but it's so useful. Super speed. Again, you're not gonna need a car anymore. You can just zip through. In fact, going off of Flash terms, you can literally phase through walls. So that's also really useful. What else could you use this for? Oh yeah, to go back in friggin' time. You don't need time. You don't need a time machine. You got friggin' super speed. So that's an easy A. I haven't got anything in D and F, and we're about halfway through the list already. Should probably be a little harder on this. Alright, so teleportation. I mean, just getting from one place to another, maybe from different angles. I'm not really sure. It depends. If you can, like, do this through glass, maybe. I don't know. I personally would not have much of a use for it. I mean, it's kind of... There's not much you can do with it. Alright, so... I'm guessing this is supposed to be telekinesis. So, telekinesis, move things with your mind. That could be useful on so many levels. That's an easy A tier. I mean, there's not really much explaining needed for that. Just do everything in your daily life except you're not actually touching anything. The ability to move water. I don't see a use for that personally. I mean, if we're going Avatar with Katara, then you can freeze it. I mean, there's not much of a use for that. So, I'll put that in this. Not really up to it with that. Read people's minds. Bro, screw Google. Go up to some, I don't know, some dude off the street if they look wise. Read their mind, learn what they know, and then move on with your life. You already know it now. Easy, well, but at the same time, with how easy it is to access Google and all that stuff, it'd basically be the same thing. I'll put that in B. X-ray vision. I mean, if you're a doctor and you need to get an X-ray, then shoot. I mean, if you got multiple doctors in there with X-ray vision, that'd be very useful. This one, only because of like X-rays and surgery and stuff. Literally no other reason for this. Well, maybe if you're like a police at a airport, checking if people have like guns or something. In terms of those two things, which I have literally no relevance to, they would be great for that. So I guess I'll just put it in B. The ability to breathe in water. To discover the depths of the ocean that have been unknown for a while now. That would be very useful. Me personally, I don't give a crap about that. It would be cool to know what's down there, but it's not a top priority for me, so I'll put that in C. The ability to freeze time. Now, if we're going to go with that one episode from Amazing World of Gumball, where the two main characters froze time, and they opened a disc, they opened a game with the disc in it, they opened it and it all shriveled, it like burned up because they moved it so fast. This would mainly just be to go around an area in literally a fraction of the time, so like not terribly useful. I'll put that in C. The ability to use fire. There are so many uses for fire. Well, for starting fires, what else? Agriculture for clearing land, that could be useful. For cooking, extremely useful. Generate heat and light for signaling, propulsion purposes, smelting, oh my god, yes. To like make glass sculptures and swords and stuff, that would be very, very, very powerful and useful. If you're wanting to have a cookout, don't want to use any propane because it's freaking expensive, there you go. So, me personally, I don't really fit within those blanks, but it's also really, really cool. And I'm all about saving energy, so put it in B. The power of electricity. Power lines will no longer have will not have a deficiency in electricity. You will not have to generate electricity from fossil fuels now. You have yourself, and if you're feeling really good about it, you can work at a power plant and just use that ability. So that has been a bit of a big thing nowadays, for like electricity to be a necessity. It's used in our daily lives. So easily a B. I'd give it a B. There's not many other uses for it. I'm guessing this is the ability to change into an animal. I don't support furries. Never have and probably never will. Oh, and look at that, a nice slope. Anyways, this is actually going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed my little tier list and would like to see more just like this, stay tuned because I'm going to be uploading. I always upload weekly. Like, once a week I upload or go live. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.